Hello there and welcome to episode 60 of Adventures in Knitting with Jen. And my name is Jen and this is my little knitting corner where I talk about everything that I am making and want to make and all that yarny goodness. It is, March break is over. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It's only 2 weeks left of March. January and February went by so slow. I thought they would never end. And now March is just half over. So it is Sunday now, March what? I don't even know the time, the date. March 16th. And yeah, last day, school starts tomorrow. St. Patrick's Day tomorrow too, which is fun. St. Patrick's Day is normally usually on March break, so we never actually have it at school. So I'm going to do a little scavenger hunt with my kids. I bought some candy and chocolate. I'm going to make like a little pot of gold for 2 different groups, and they're going to go on a scavenger hunt across the whole school. So that'll be fun. Was planning that. I had a very relaxing March break. I did not get everything done that I wanted to get done. My body was like, nope, you need to rest. So that's what I did. Yeah, my brain, of course, was like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then my body was like, no, rest, no rest. The struggle, the internal struggle. Anyways, it was a lovely, peaceful, quiet March break, and I enjoyed it. And of course, I did a lot of knitting, although it's not going to look like I did a lot, but you will see. I do have some finished objects. Oh, what I'm wearing. Of course, the sea glass tee. This was one of my Scrappy Sunday projects last year. And sea glass tee by Wool and Pine. Very fun pattern. And it was a lot of work though, because one by one color work. Whew. So this color that is the neckband, and it is the alternating color. I use the same color throughout. Is actually from a sweater I ripped out, and it was too big, and anyways, I ripped it out and I used it for this, and I've also used the rest of it in my Cozy Memories blanket. So yeah, I got good use out of that. All right, finished objects. My monster project. All right, 20 monsters by the end of June. The last day of school for students, I think, is the 15th or 16th of June. I forget. Whatever the Friday is. Anyways, 20 monsters. I only finished 2 since I last was here. Well, here's my 2. I have 3 done now, and I'm almost finished the 4th, so 16 to go. Ooh. And I have figured out that I have enough time to do almost all of them on the weekends until June. There's enough weekends. There's like 15 weekends left. So I just need to do 1 during the week sometime, and then I'm caught up. I'm good. But yeah, here's the 2 that I just made this past weekends, the last 2 weekends. This one is Hipster Monster. It's just the hat makes me think hipster. So yeah, and they all have different color eyes, which are fun. This one's got blue eyes. And this one's got brown. Yeah, they're so cute. All right, so my monster project on its way. So I will come back to that. I do have another finished object, which is a hat. So a friend asked me to make a hat for her. And yeah, I finally got around to doing it. And it's such a pretty color. I love all the colors in here. This yarn is from Comfy Cozy Knits, and she had discontinued her bulky weight, but recently she has opened it up again by request only. Dyed to order only. So, but here's what you can help me with. I have 2 pom-poms to finish off the hat. Which one? This one, called Flamingo, which it does have that color in there. Or Mauve Pink. They both go. I don't know which one. Which pom-pom works? Anyways, for this pattern, I just kind of made it up my own. I always want a double brim. It's just warmer. And I followed sort of north winds, I think, pattern from Tin Can Knits as far as how many to cast on. And then I just made it up the rest. Yeah. It was satisfying to make a hat that I could get done in one evening and I didn't have to worry. Or, yeah, it was just so satisfying. Because, yeah, all my projects that I'm working on are long-term, short, taking a long time. And it's a little frustrating. So, I do have, speaking of long-term projects, I have a half-finished object, 50% done. And that is my mitt. It is finally done. One mitt. Yeah. If you notice, it doesn't have the typical shape, because I realized that this is really big. I obviously did not do a gauge swatch. Did not get gauge. So my fingers are right here. And I didn't want them to be super long and super, for whoever. I'm not going to keep these ones because they're way too big for me. I have in mind 2 or 3 people. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to hibernate this, and the next pair is not going to get started until probably September. And then there'll be a Christmas gift for somebody next year. I did have a friend who is way taller than me try them on, and they fit her perfectly. So I know that on a taller person, they'll be perfect. But yeah, for me, yeah. So also another modification I did is the thumb. She wants you to do this pattern for part of the thumb, and then on this part you're supposed to make like a little flower, but I figured because my gauge was off, it would probably be a really long thumb. I didn't want that, so I just kept going with this pattern on both sides, and it works. It works. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I mean, when people are talking about these Nordic mitts, they're always like, oh, maybe start out on worsted weight or something. But did I do that? No. That's all right. That's all right. I will probably not make another pair like this, fingering weight. I will do the worsted. But I really like that. And my friend who tried them on, she liked that too. How it has a really long cuff. Keep you nice and warm underneath your coat, and no snow is going to be creeping up there. That's the worst. When your cuff is too short on mitts. Ugh, it's the worst. So there you go, half finished object. These are the Effie mitts by Skein Deer Knits. I'm pretty pleased with them. They've turned out really well. They are going in a box and will be hibernating. And I'll finish them next year. Well, my brain works on the teacher schedule, so my years start in September instead of January. All right, works in progress. I almost have another monster finished. I have all the pieces except for the hat made. I just got to put them together. There she is. She's got brown eyes too. And yeah, so I just have to finish her. I wasn't feeling very good yesterday, so I didn't quite get as much done as I wanted on her, but that's okay. This is the most annoying part of this project. The body, easy. The ears, easy. The hat, So fun and easy. These little legs and arms, oh my word, so annoying. You know these people that do these micro knits? How do they do them? Like that little froggy, which I'm supposed to make for my nephew, and I keep putting off because it looks so annoying. Ugh. I gotta make it. Promised him. Anyways. Oh, this is practice. You know what? Though I was thinking about this, and because my knitting needles are so slippery, I have to knit it like on my lap so that the needles are like sitting on my lap, which is really annoying. I mean, they don't take that long to make. They're just really fiddly. I probably should get some wooden needles. I might do that. I might make it a little easier. It might not slip out so much. But yeah. So the most annoying part are the arms and legs, which I already have done. I just need to stuff them and make the hat, and yeah, cute. They're cute. All right. The other thing that I've been working on, I didn't work on my socks or my muscle burrow hat, so I'm not going to show you those. Pineberry. The Pineberry. I finished the back. I just worked like crazy on this break, and yeah, finished the back and blocked it. So, yeah. There it is. And yeah, it worked out really well. I got a little self-conscious because she says you're supposed to do decreases. You start off with like, you can kind of see that it goes in a little bit because you do decrease after a while to make like the armhole shapings and everything like that. And then she says that you can decrease or not decrease depending on how much ease you want. And I was getting a little paranoid when I was knitting on it because I'm like, oh, I don't know, maybe its size is too small. I forget if I gauge swatched for this one. I thought I did, but I forget. It was a while ago. I thought I did a little gauge swatch. But anyways. So I was getting paranoid, so I didn't do as many decreases as she said. She said you're supposed to do 16 total. I think I only did 10 or 12. No, 10. But yeah. One thing is, and then you knit until you have it about 14 inches, and then the last two, there's going to be a band, the waist tie. It's like a big, oops, hopefully it didn't make too much noise. Microphone. What do you call that? Oh my gosh. It's a tie. A belt? It's not really a belt. I don't know. But there's going to be a tie that is another 2 inches at the bottom. So this plus 2 inches is what it'll be. And then starting tomorrow, I will start working on the front. So you pick up here and then you just work the pattern, but you increase regularly because it's going to be like crisscross, right? And then do the same for the left. So I wanted to block it first because, yeah, just to see how long it was going to be. I really like this detail here. She has you slip. Oh, can you see it? You see a slip stitch there? I'm not going to focus. There we go. The slip stitch on the sides are really nice. Little tiny detail, but just adds to it a nice little, yeah. So you pick up, you knit the fronts, and then you're gonna join it all together to make this big long tie. So it is on a barber cord right now, and the left and right fronts will get put on that as well. I am not using a big brain. I tell you what, I blame perimenopause for this. Brain farts where I just can't think of the word. Just poof. It is way worse than it used to be. Way worse. It's terrible. All right. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to keep working on this. I am determined to finish it. I was contemplating sleeves because it is short sleeve or sleeveless kind of. But we'll see, because this, just the back, used up half a skein almost, or used up more than half a skein of yarn. So, and I have 3. So I think I won't have as much. I mean, yeah. Anyways, we'll see how it goes when I get there. It's going to be really cute though, and it's not going to be cropped. It's going to be regular size, so can wear it with anything, really. Yeah, and that's all I have to talk about, because I didn't work on socks and I didn't work on my hat, so I'll leave them for now. Pineberry. The pattern is really easy. One thing I would say though, for when you stop decreasing, if you stop decreasing before she says in the pattern, make sure that you're in pattern, because every time you decrease, you lose 2 in the pattern. So you'll have 2 stitches at the end that you just have to knit instead of following the pattern. So I just made sure that when I decreased, I was at a row where I was back into full pattern and didn't have those extra 2 stitches. So yeah, and it does change a little bit. You can tell it's like all straight, and then when you start decreasing, it kind of changes. I don't know, it's hard to see. That way you don't see it. It's just my own mind. But it does switch a little bit when you start decreasing, which won't be, it'll look different on the front because you never really knit straight on the front, so it'll be all right. Anyways, here we go. It will be perfect for spring. Okay, babbled on enough. Yeah. I'm feeling so awkward with these endings. I like the last one was so awkward too. Why? I don't know why. I don't know why. I've been doing these for 3 years now. Oh, silly. But it is kind of weird talking to yourself. Okay. Bye for real now. And I hope you have a good 2 weeks, and I will see you then.